lifeboat maroon. Somewhere at sea, men are in danger. And out to the rescue goes the lifeboat. It is the maroon that brings holidaymakers hurrying to see the launch. For lifeboats have an unfailing attraction for young and old, and few miss an opportunity to see one at close quarters. And as she goes to sea, what a splendid sight, and what a fine example of British craftsmanship. Every lifeboat is handmade. The same skill and experience that made British shipbuilding famous the world over is practiced in the yards where lifeboats are built. Special timbers, seasoned and selected from the world's forests, are used in their construction. British oak, after heat treatment in a steam oven, is clamped round a former to make one of the ribs for a new lifeboat. It looks a simple enough operation, but it takes years of experience to know just how long the timber need be heated and just how and where the clamps must be placed to bend it correctly. And then, after it is set, the clamps are removed and the newly shaped rib is ready to be fitted as part of the hull. When at last it is carried to the skeleton boat, these men know it will fit into its exact position. Shipwrights are craftsmen in the art of woodwork. They shape the seasoned timbers by hand with a deftness that comes from long years of experience. When the framework is complete, the planks are fitted to the hull. Lifeboats must be exceptionally strong to stand up to the hard knocks they will sustain during a storm at sea, so a double hull is fixed with one set of planks running in the opposite direction to the other. Each man is a specialist at his job, and a whole team will work together on the same boat from start to finish. Unfamiliar tools like the adze are used with great skill. All the unused spaces in the hull of a lifeboat are full of air cases, empty boxes full of air. There are so many of them in each lifeboat that however badly damaged, she will never sink. Made with great care to exact measurements, the cases are glued and covered with calico before being painted, varnished and numbered. Then they're stowed away into position under the decks, spacing bars keeping each air case from touching those around it. Before any equipment is installed, all the lifeboat's wells and compartments are flooded with water to make sure they are completely watertight. Thousands of gallons are used in these tests. These smaller boats are fitted with wooden deck shelters. The latest type of larger lifeboat has a deck cabin of aluminium. Modern lifeboats are equipped with powerful diesel engines of the latest type and design. The compass, steering and waterproof radio are all specially designed to operate in the most adverse conditions. A lifeboat undergoes the most exacting tests before being passed for service. Weights representing people are put on one side of the deck until the gunwale is awash. Some lifeboats undergo self-righting tests and are even turned upside down with all equipment on board. Watched by inspectors, she's turned over until her keel points to the sky. Then she rolls over with a splash and rights herself. Water pours from her scuppers. Next time you see a lifeboat, remember, craftsmen built her for craftsmen to use. And the gallant men who serve in the crew of a lifeboat are all volunteers. So please give generously on Lifeboat Day to save life at sea.